Hello everyone, welcome back to Pacific Front channel. The Philippine Navy LPD, BRP Tarlac, and BRP Davao del Sur are set for major transformation. The upgrade aims to enhance their capabilities, making them more versatile and potent assets for the Philippines. These vessels have played a vital role in the Philippine Navy, serving in patrol operations, HIDR, and amphibious missions, and participated in exercises with allied partners. However, evolving security challenges necessitate significant upgrades. And from the recent Naval news video on board BRP Tarlac, we know the upgrades are coming. What are these? Let's discuss it in today's video. Before we start, please bear in mind that most of the equipment we're gonna talk about is just my personal opinion and none of it is being officially considered just yet. So please take it with a giant grain of salt, okay? Now, based on the Naval News article, we know the current state of BRP Tarlac and her sister ship Davao del Sur. Since commissioning in 2016 and 2017, Tarlac-class LPD has in wartime action in the Battle of Marawi, patrolling the Western Philippine Sea, conducting humanitarian missions, and participating in numerous exercises with allied partners. Undoubtedly, the Tarlac-class has boosted the Philippine Navy's capability, especially in conducting amphibious operations. Unfortunately, the class still lacks armament for self-protection, sensors, and command and control systems necessary to integrate with other warships. They only have crude machine guns emplacement and use normal radios to communicate with other warships. Experimental efforts have been made, such as by arming it with Spike-ER missiles, but this is just an experimental attempt and not a definitive capability for the LPD. It's true that during wartime, the Tarlac-class will be escorted by combatants such as Jose Rizal and Miguel Malvar-class frigates. Even so, when these escorts are not available, the Tarlac-class needs to at least be able to defend itself. About that, we don't have to worry because the Tarlac-class came with a lot of spaces that could support future upgrades. Captain Parpan, commanding officer of BRP Tarlac, also expressed his aspirations to have basic self-defense, sensing, and communication capabilities to protect the vessel. These include a 76mm gun, deck cannons, decoy launchers, radars, and potentially surface-to-air missiles. Now, let's look at the option out there, starting with the armaments. For the 76mm gun, there's no better candidate than the Leonardo 76mm Super Rapid. It has been used in other Philippine warships, including Jose Rizal and Miguel Malvar-class, and can function not only for naval bombardment, but also as seaways. If 76mm is out of the budget range, I think settling for a smaller caliber gun will do. Tarlac-class sister ship in the Indonesian Navy uses the auto-twin 40L70 gun, which offer a high rate of fire with a low cost of maintenance. Meanwhile, for the emplacement, PT PAL already prepared the spot at the bow, primarily meant for main or forward gun emplacement. A surface-to-air missile is also one capability that the Philippine Navy is seeking. Naval News in their article reported that VL-MICA is being considered. Performance-wise, it's one of the best short-range surface-to-air missiles adopted by several navies, including the Indonesian Navy. Even though having this missile will greatly enhance the Tarlac-class defense from aerial threats, I'm not sure where to install it. The launcher itself is 4 meters high and weighs around 480 kg, including the missile. So the forward position is not possible because it looks like there's not enough space to install enough launchers to justify the use of this missile. Looking at the available space, the roof amidship seems possible but needs an overhaul on the vessel to bury at least half of the launcher's height. If the Philippine Navy still wants to add air defense capability to the Tarlac-class without excessive overhaul, the most effective solution is to acquire the Mistral missile mounted on the Simbat, Tetral, or Sadral system. It lost in effective firing range against VL-MICA, but the system's ease of installation and operations made up for it. For quad-launch Mistral Tetral on top of the bridge, aft, starboard, and port side could offer better 360-degree protection against incoming missiles and low-flying targets. Captain Parpan's idea of adding deck cannons by installing 20 or 30mm secondary guns is also a good idea to protect the vessel against surface targets and slow-flying aircraft. Many types can be considered, and it's all going back to the Philippine Navy's preference. The next step is sensors. Installing advanced radars for air and surface target detection is crucial for improving situational awareness and threat assessment. For the main radar, the Philippine Navy can consider the types they are familiar with, like the TRS-3D, the same one used in Jose Rizal class, or Alpha ESA radar, the same one used in Miguel Malvar class. If it's up to me, I think the TRS-3D is sufficient for the task and role of the Tarlac class. Finally, the last upgrade the Tarlac class needs is adding a combat management system. CMS, often considered a ship's brain, integrates sensors and weapon systems to manage and conduct naval warfare processes, providing critical information and support for effective decision-making and tactical operations. Watching the naval news video aboard the ships, we know that a room on the LPD, currently being used for mission planning and conferences, has been designated as the Planned Combat Information Center or CIC. CMS consoles can be added in this room for data acquisition and processing, situation assessment and threat analysis, weapon control and engagement, and more. Again, mirroring the latest and most advanced warships in the Philippine Navy fleet, there's no better candidate than Hanwha Systems Naval Shield CMS. Choosing Naval Shield not only maintains commonality, but also reduces crew training time and cost. Considering the importance of the Tarlac-class LPD not just for the Philippine Navy but also for the Filipino people, I'm happy that at least one of them will soon get its most important upgrade. We still don't know when will this upgrade happen and what systems will the Navy pick. But Captain Parpan's aspirations gave us some ideas on what this LPD will be capable of in the future. And to be honest, I'm kinda jealous if all these upgrades are getting approved for funding and become a reality, because it will be more capable than the LPDs that the Indonesian Navy has. Even if not all of the list can be achieved, like the 76mm gun and the VL Mika, the alternative still can offer sufficient self-defense capability for the BRP Tarlac. What do you think of the Tarlac upgrade plan? Also, do you have other preferences that you think will be a great addition to the upgrade? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching everyone. I'll see you in the next one.